Okay, here is another example of solving the equation by the matrix method. Okay, so as I told you before, what do we have to do first? We have to convert this given equation into the matrix form. Let's see how we do it. Okay, here we'll be taking just a coefficient here. So let's look at here. If you look in the first equation, here the coefficient of the x is 3 here. And if you look at the second term, that's a y. Okay, here's the coefficient is only 4. And if you look into the second equation, here is the coefficient is -2, and the coefficient of y is 3 here. Okay. Now, if you look at here, see what's the variable here. You can see here a little bit change. Here, see, you can see the x variable. But here, it's not only y. You have to take this as 1 by y because y is in the denominator place. Okay. Now, this will be equal to now it is 10 and -1. Okay, now see what we do here. We just suppose this matrix as A. Okay, this matrix as A. This one we suppose as X, and this we suppose this as by B. Now this will be something like this: AX will be equal to B. Now what we need to do, we have to pre-multiply by the inverse of A. So it will be A inverse A x. That will be equal to A inverse B. So what we did here, we just pre-multiply on both sides by its A inverse, right? So when we multiply A inverse and A, we'll be getting the identity matrix, and X will be equal to A inverse B. Okay, and I identity matrix and the x when we multiply will be just getting x matrix will be equal to A inverse B. So we got a unique solution of x. Okay, now we have to find out the A inverse here. And in order to find out the inverse, what we need to do first? We need to find out the determinant first. Okay, we need to find out the determinant. And how we find the determinant here? It is a look at the matrix A here. It is 3 times 3 and minus, it will be the -2 times 4. You can check in the matrix here. It's a 3 into 3 and a -2 times 4. So what do we get? Let's check it here. 3 times 3 is 9, and minus minus will be plus. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, that is equal to 17. Now, which is not equal to 0. What does it mean? It's a non-singular matrix, which means that therefore we can say A inverse exist. Okay, just remember, you have to just find out the determinant in order to find out the inverse. So here A inverse exists here. Okay, now in order to find the inverse, what do we have to find first? We have to find the adjoint of A. Okay, adjoint of A. Now look into the matrix A here. Look into the matrix here. Here in the main diagonal, you can see the 3 and 3. If you when you interchange these 3 and 3, we'll be getting the same. Okay, so it will be just 3 and 3 here, because even interchanging we are getting the same. It's a both are the 3 here. So what about the secondary diagonal? It's a -2 and -4. So let's just change the sign only. So -2 will become 2, positive 2, because minus minus will be plus. And here is a 4. So it will become -4. So we got adjoint of A also. Now we are ready to find out the inverse. Okay. And we know that what is A inverse here? We know A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A, which is 17. And it's the adjoint of A, that is 3, 2, -4, and 3. Okay, here we found A inverse. Okay, and I just told you already that do not multiply this matrix by 1 by 17. Okay, just let it be as it is. Now here, let's find out the unique solution of the x here. Okay, x is equal to, we know x is equal to a inverse b. Okay, so what is a inverse? This is 1 by 17, and it is a 3 minus 4, 2, and 3. And what is the b matrix here? It is 10 and minus 1. Okay, now let's multiply. Okay, 1 and 17, just keep this as it is, don't do anything with this one. So let's multiply these two matrices here. Okay, row and column. So first let's multiply by the row, 3 and minus 4. So it will be like this: 3 times 10 and a minus, sorry, plus, let's let it be plus. Okay, plus minus 4, we are multiplying by the minus 4 times minus 1. Okay, and let's come to the second row here. Look at the second row. We have in the second row 2 and 3. So multiply by 2 times 10 and a plus 3 times, it is minus 1. Okay, I hope you know how to multiply the two matrices. So it will be the 1 by 17, and let's look at here. 3 times 10 is 30, and minus minus will become the plus, and plus and plus, it will become the plus, it's a 4. And 2 times 10 is 20, and here plus and minus gives you the minus and 3. Okay, and here it will be the 1 by 17, and here we'll be getting 34, and 20 minus 3 will be getting 17. Okay, now we can see it here. See, we got as x is equal to, okay, x is equal to 1 by 17, and we are getting here, it's a 34, it's a 34, and it's a 17. Okay, now we are multiplying. We know that how to multiply by the scalar with a matrix. So how 1 by 17 should be multiplied with a 34? If you're not understanding, let's look at here. 1 by 17, okay, we are multiplying with the 34, which means this will gives you the 17 times 2. Okay, that will equal to 2 only. So it means that we are dividing by 34 by the 17. So what do we get now? If we divide, multiplying 1 by 17 with a 34 means dividing 34 by 17. So what do we get if we divide 34 by 17? We'll be getting here 2. And when we divide 17 by 17, then we'll be getting 1 here. Okay, and we know that this x is x, and remember it is 1 by y, not y, it is 1 by y. Okay, so if we take the corresponding component, then what do we get? It is x is equal to 2, then 1 by y is equal to 1. It means, or we can just find here y as is equal to, it's a 1. Therefore, what is the value of the x? X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Hope I okay, that's it for today. I think hope you like my video, and if you really like my video, then just don't forget to like it and comment it, and please do not forget to subscribe.